Welcome to Boxwood Avenue. If this is your first time here, my name is Chloe. I write the blog Boxwood Avenue. I share everyday tips for simple living. I've got recipes, interior design ideas, homesteading tips, and of course, life on the ranch. This morning we're out moving our dry heifers across the road here, and our rangeland is there. They're over here, so we gotta gather them up and move them across the road, and I want to take you guys with me. This morning we're gathering all our dry heifers and pushing them up over to our rangeland. We got our rangeland open. It opened up April 15th, so we're going to use the most of it. And we're going to gather these girls up and push them over so that they can enjoy a little summer break. We lease our rangeland from the BLM, so it's public lands that we lease. We have the rights to graze it. This is an awesome way to utilize lands that otherwise wouldn't be used. Then these lands are grazed and it reduces fire danger. The cattle's hooves are different than horses' hooves, so cattle's hooves actually help regenerate the land. So all in all, it's a really great way this is how we raise our grass-fed beef. This is an awesome way to utilize these lands that wouldn't otherwise be used. Got a lot of questions about what does turning out mean. That just means that these cows are now gonna go over to the rangeland. So as they eat the feed down in one field, we'll go open up a gate and move them to the next field. Each field has a lot of grass and feed and water holes. So slowly they'll make their way from this field to the next field to the next field to the next field until come fall they will make their way all the way back down to the ranch. When they're back down to the ranch, that means all the feed is gone and we will start feeding them the hay that we grow during the summer. So I mentioned that these girls are all heifers. A heifer is a first-time mom, so it's a calf, it's a young calf that's never been bred before. These are our dry heifers, so that means that they went out, we put a bull with them, they didn't get bred, they didn't end up having a baby, and typically ranchers will then cull them, they'll sell them because they didn't get bred. But we like to turn these girls back out and give them a second chance, I guess. So all the animals get turned out, horses, cattle, cows, steers, bulls, everything gets turned out. And this is so that they can eat down the grass and get fed without us having to feed hay or keep them in a single field. If you kept all your animals in just one field and just fed them there, the ground wouldn't really regenerate very well. So this is a way to keep things a lot cleaner and keep these girls happy. Well, here we go. We're gonna open up this gate, open up that gate. We gotta take them across the highway. This is always kind of the scariest, most nerve-wracking part. Here we go. Luckily this guy sees us here, so he stopped and we'll make it across. Always gotta get a good count so that when we gather them up, move them to the next field, we know how many we're looking for. So we got all our dry heifers moved, and now we're heading out to move some of our pairs over to the rangeland too. Oh man, so been a little chaotic trying to get all the pairs to move, but we got them there pretty good, and we're moving now, so that's great. None of them broke back, and we pushed them through the corrals, and now we're gonna push them on through the highway. Well, we made it across the highway with our pairs, which is always good. Nobody broke back. We didn't have to chase anybody. There weren't any cars, so it was really the best situation that we could have hoped for. So now we are going to take all of these pairs and head up to a watering hole. So we'll let the cows get a big drink of water, and we'll let them pair up so that the moms find their babies, because right now they're all jumbled up. And we want the babies to find their moms so that way they can nurse, and then they will stay in that field. If we don't let them mother up and nurse, the calves will try and go back to where they last nursed. So it's really important to take the time to mother up. And we know that they're mothered up once we hear no bawling or no mooing for about 4 seconds. See how it's much more quiet? That means everybody's happy and they found their babies. Well, off they go. So this is the start of our permit. Throughout the summer, we will move them from field to field all the way back up. Those mountains back there is kind of where the ranch is. the base of the mountains.
I know.
Well, Julius and I just finished up for the day. The boys are heading out to move one more group of pears. I gotta head home and get some work done, but I hope you guys had fun coming out with us today. Don't forget to visit me at boxwoodAvenue.com and subscribe before you go.